What's going on, guys? Brother Rusher here. We're back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to take on the new Virtual Clash, aka Battlefield, over here on the global side. It is the 64th Battlefield that we have now. So we've had quite a few Battlefields, to say the least. But we are going to be hopping in here. We've already got our team set and everything. So again, these are just kind of like a monthly thing that we always get. To me, it's just another way to get some extra stones, the currency, stickers, and, you know, Kais, like Elder Kais and whatnot. So it's a great way to kind of build up a little bit of your resources. So the first fight is going to be against Tech Jacko. So what I like to do for the first fight, I like to bring the Dragon Ball Heroes category team. So we'll bring you as a leader. I think you're a 200% lead as well, right? Yeah. So we'll just run like a full Dragon Ball Heroes team right here. That way we're not wasting a lot of our like main units for these like weaker fights. So again, fighting the Jacko here and everything like that, the first fights are super easy. Usually you don't have to worry about it too much. As long as you kind of build a pretty cohesive team, you should be able to get through a lot of these battlefields with almost no issues. The only time you might have a little bit of trouble is like the very last fights, because a lot of the last ones can deal a lot of damage to you. But I will say this at the forefront: if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure you guys hit that like button. And if you are new here, you guys better be subscribing, because we have a whole lot of content that we're still doing. 9th anniversary is still going on the JP side, which we still have a bunch of stuff to cover over there. We have part 2 that's going to be coming up. I mean, we got a lot of things that are going to be happening. And plus over here on the global side, we also are going to have a part 2, which is assuming to be LR Ribrianne. Which I know that she isn't, she's not really one that everybody's going to be summoning for, but she is a yellow coin LR, and they will have the pity system up. So some people might summon just to get it up to that pity system, just to be able to get a copy of her. But honestly, in my opinion, I would say to save your stones instead. So the second fight, we're fighting AGL. So we want to bring a tech team. So we're going to go with Extreme Tech. We're going to run Merge Zamasu as our leader, because he is a Realm of Gods, Worldwide Chaos, Fused Fighters. And then he also does give 150 to just Extreme Class across the board. And then we'll bring you, we'll bring the Janeba here, because he's Corroded Body and Mind 170, or Extreme Class Key 3 130. And then we will just load up the rest of the team with these units right here. Unfortunately, Extreme Tech is still one of those, like, it's just one of those, I guess, like categories that is just not very well put together. They still need a lot of help, man. I don't know what it is with them and like Extreme Tech, but they always seem to do Extreme Tech in the dirtiest way, and we can never get a good, strong Extreme Tech team. I mean, this Zamasu, you know, they did wonders for him. So him being a really good leader, especially being Extreme Tech, has helped out, but they still need way more. We still need way better units on Extreme Tech, and a lot of them that aren't like limited to what they can do ability-wise. So going into level 2 here, we got Tien and Krillin. We'll just fight Tien first. So he is Super Int. So we want to bring Extreme Physical. We are going to bring... you are what, 100%? You're only 100%. So we're going to bring the Cooler, because he's Easy 8. He's a 130% Extreme type. Extreme Physical. And then we're going to bring this Boo, because he's Extreme Fizz, Key 4, and 120. So we'll run him as our secondary. And then we will, of course, just, you know, load up with some super strong units. And we'll just blast through Tien as fast as we can. Extreme Extreme Physical is also another one of these categories, like mono teams that also need quite a bit of support. I don't know what it is, like extreme class units, they just need a lot of help. And I think the biggest thing is just because Dokkan doesn't release a lot of extreme type units. And I think that's probably where they are kind of like hurt a little bit. I think our last extreme unit extreme phys unit that came out was what, Physical Turles. And I mean, I hate to say this, but he's also just not a very good unit either. Granted, we don't have like the new quote unquote blue zone that JP just got during their 9th anniversary, where that Turles could be good. We don't have it here on global yet, so that is where it kind of hinders how good he can be. So next we got STR, we got Krillin here. So we're gonna bring Extreme AGL. Now Extreme AGL is actually very powerful. So here we're gonna bring you as our leader, and we will bring Zamasu as our leader. Just because Zamasu is extreme class 130, and then Realm of Gods get 170. And then this Roldo is just extreme AGL, key 4 and 120. And then we'll just load it up with our strongest LRs right here. But extreme AGL is actually in a very good spot, especially with like the buffs that they just recently got. Zamasu Easy Yang 100% helps. This Super Baby getting his Easy A, that's helped out tremendously. I mean, there's just, you know, it's a lot of like small things that they need to do to these categories to just make them better, and Easy Yang them definitely helps. So we got a 12 million attack stat. This will probably one-shot Krillin. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, that's how strong Extreme AGL is. Like, that Boo will just annihilate everything. And he's a great slot 1 character. Alright, so we got Extreme Physical Baby. So we're going to go Extreme STR. And of course, STR is also one of these categories that is very strong. So we're going to run the 2 coolers as our leaders. And that's because this cooler, the LR, he's Terrifying Conquerors or Movie Bosses 170, and then gives the extra 30% to Transformation Boost. And guess what this cooler is? Terrifying Conquerors or Transformation Boost 170. So if we're going to run both of those and then load up with Terrifying Conquerors and Movie Bosses, so Movie Bosses, Terrifying Conqueror, Terrifying Conqueror, Terrifying Conqueror, Movie Bosses. And I think Terrifying Conqueror as well. Yeah, Terrifying Conqueror and Movie Bosses. So they fit on the category perfectly. Like, Extreme STR is probably one of the best, like, it was like one of the best typings to have for Battlefield. Especially if you have like the 2 coolers. You're gonna be easily set to run through here with absolutely no issues. And then we'll just give you this 2 and you'll be good to go there. So we're not worried. Again, we are only in level 2, so level 2 is not, you know, it's not all that. So we're not really too worried here. The cooler will do good damage, and then the Frieza will more than likely like finish this fight off. Yeah, this full power Frieza, I mean, I feel like he could have got a little bit of a better Easy A than he did. Kind of unfortunate, but you know, it's just one of those units that they just had to Easy A at the time that they did, and I feel like they maybe could have held out on him a little bit longer. But I feel like if they did hold out any longer, that's going to be getting close to like AGL full powers Easy A. So maybe that's why they did it early. So we'll just hop in against the Extreme Fizz Cell here, just because we already have the STR up. So Super STR is also another one of these that performs very well together. And the reasoning why is, so I'm going to bring this Goku, because he's Super Saiyan or Goku family category. And then also gives 30% to any characters that belong in Android/Cell Saga. So we're gonna bring him, and then we're gonna bring this Goku as our secondary, because he's 130 super STR, and then he's getting the buff from the other Goku because he's on Goku Family. And then we're gonna bring Kabe because he's Super Saiyan. We're gonna bring this Vegeta because he's Super Saiyan, and then he gets the extra 30% because he's on Android/Cell Saga. We're gonna bring this Future Gohan because same thing, he's on Goku Family, he's on Super Saiyan, and he's on Android/Cell Saga. We're gonna bring this Carnival Goku because he's just on Super Saiyan and Goku Family. And then we're also just gonna bring, you know what? We'll bring Kaioken Goku for this one. So everybody's under a full leader skill. We're gonna be getting, you know, as many buffs as we can. We could have also, the other thing that we could have done technically with what we had was I could have ran the Vegeta as a secondary. Because he has Pure Saiyans or Mastered Evolution, so he actually could have worked very well alongside the Goku/Gohan as the leaders, but we just wouldn't be able to bring like this Gohan because he would only get half of the leader skill because he's not on Mastered Evolution or Pure Saiyan. Same with the well, I think he's the only one that wouldn't be on there. Everybody else would be like the Gokus are all Pure Saiyans, and then Kabe's Pure Saiyan, so everybody else would have been fine. So we could have honestly brought the Vegeta and swapped out the Gohan for, you know, one of the other Gokus. But I wanted to bring the Gohan along just because I really love that LR Carnival Gohan. So that's kind of why I brought him. But this Kabe, I can't wait for his EZA to hurry up and just get here on the global side. He is, again, very strong. They got their EZAs over there on the JP side, and they made them like super good. So I can't wait to get him over here and actually, you know, be able to use them over here on the global side too. Because I've been using them on the JP side, and they feel so weak in comparison now over here on global. So we need those EZAs to hurry up and show up to us. So next we're gonna go Super STR. So we're gonna bring a Super AGL team. This one is also one of my favorites, just because we can bring this Blue Vegeta and Goku together. Because they're Battle of Fate, Future Saga, or Power Beyond Super Saiyan, but then they also are a 150% to Super class. So we'll bring them, and then we'll bring this Gohan, because this Gohan is Kamehameha and AGL. So we're gonna bring like this Goku, and then we're gonna bring this Goku, and then we're gonna bring this Goku. And we're also going to bring Pycon because he's on the super class. And then we're also just going to bring we'll bring this Goku just because he can seal. That's the one thing in like the level 3 is you can seal. I think all 4 of these enemies you can seal them and debuff them. So that's what we're going to do here. So we'll leave this Goku up front. Can we get you anything better? No, this is what was going to be best. So that's the one thing you can do if you are struggling with these fights. You can debuff them and you can seal all 4 of these enemies. So if you bring any units that can just lower attack and can seal them, that's going to be your best bet to beat them. Especially if you can just kind of keep them chain sealed over and over and over, and they can't super you while you debuff them and lower their attack, then you won't have any issues getting through any kind of fights like this. So like, especially with like the Spirit Bomb Goku, as long as you get his 18 key off, he always seals. So there we go. Now Piccolo is sealed. He can't do anything to us, and we debuffed him at the same time. So essentially that's kind of like a strategy you could use to get through these if you are struggling. I just kind of bring the big old Oonga Boonga, do big damage kind of units to get through these fights as fast as we can. So we'll be able to clear them out right here. We'll put you up front, give you all those orbs. We'll just give you that, and unfortunately, Pycon, you are useless in the back there because the orbs are just not in your favor. But this Piccolo is still sealed, and he is debuffed, so either way, like, we would be perfectly fine. But yeah, if this Goku and Vegeta don't take him out, the Gohan for sure will. I have no doubt about it. But another team that I used to run actually before before like this blue Goku and Vegeta came out, I actually ran this Gohan, and I ran the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku as the leaders, because the Goku's Goku family and the Gohan's Kamehameha, and then you just kind of bring a lot of like the Goku and Gohan units, because they're all Goku family and Kamehameha, so they're all getting the buff regardless. And they also support just AGL, like mono AGL, so you can just bring whatever other units on there that you wanted to. So next we're going to go to against Super AGL, so we're going to bring Super Tech. Another one that's very good here. I run the Gods as our leader because they're powered beyond Super Saiyan and movie heroes, and then the 30% to Kamehameha. And then we also bring this God Goku, just because he's Super Tech 130. And then we just kind of load up with, I bring this Gohan, we bring the Piccolo, this Goku, LR, Goten, and Gohan. And sometimes it's a toss up on what I want to do, like if I want to bring this Gohan or if I want to bring Super Trunks. I think we'll just bring Super Trunks on this one. But I almost always have the God Goku and the LR Gods together. And honestly, the reason why we kind of do that is because the Goku, especially against like this kid Goku, he has massive damage reduction against him because because this Goku's pure Saiyan. So anywhere I can run that God Goku, I still do, because of just how well he performs against movie bosses or pure Saiyan enemies. And then if you got somebody like Broly, who's pure Saiyan and movie bosses, oh yeah, you're definitely bringing him there. But again, Super Tech is another one of these where you can build a really good team with Super Tech because they have so many like movie hero units on there. And we still have way more to come. Like Tech Tapion, when he gets his EZA, we're gonna slap him on here because he's a movie hero support after that. So he'll be replacing somebody on the team. Eventually the LR Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku, he's gonna get his EZA, so we'll run him on the team. Who else we got? Eventually that Bojack movie Gohan will get his EZA, and I know that he's gonna be very good after that. So we have quite a few options when it comes to this team. And right here, we're gonna keep Goku in that middle slot, just because he can tank all those hits from Kid Goku. And then we put this Piccolo up front because we want him to get hit first, so he can get that attack and defense, and give that extra 3 ki to all of our units. So this Goku, we seal him again. Everybody in this level 3, you can debuff them with seals and attack and defense lowering, but you can't stun them. So that's the only thing you can't do is stun, but you can seal. So as long as you can seal them, then you're going to be in good shape. We'll just pop Trunks's active skill here. There we go. Get a little action break in there. We'll put the gods up front. Give him that. Give you just the 1 orb, and it doesn't really matter because the gods are going to take out this Goku regardless. Yeah, so there we go. So we're gonna clear Goku. Oh, he's gonna dodge us. Well, maybe we can get him here. There we go. So we can actually get him now. So we'll take this Goku out, and we will go on to the next fight. Which, who is our next fight gonna be against? Demon King Piccolo. Okay. So Demon King Piccolo is extreme int, so we want to bring physical super class. Now this is probably by far one of my favorite ones to run, because you could run this God Goku because he's pure Saiyan and hybrid Saiyan, and then you can bring this Goku because he's GT Heroes and Goku family. So you run these two together. We'll bring this Gohan as support because he's on both categories. Bring Bardock as support, and he's on both categories. Path Power Goku, same thing. LR Ultimate Gohan, same thing. And then you can actually bring the LR Super Saiyan 4s because they are on GT Heroes. So they'll get that from the Super Saiyan GT Goku. But they are also on Pure Saiyans, so they're getting the other buff from, you guessed it, God Goku. So this is the team that I will bring. Other than that, you can also bring you can bring like another Goku or Gohan unit, or I guess even like a hybrid Saiyan or a Pure Saiyan. So here we're gonna give you those 6 orbs because that's what you need. This Gohan, you can get that, and you can get a super off as well. Why not? So we need Godku to dodge everything. Yep, dodge the supers just like we need you to. Get your 6.2 mil attack stat out there and just beat DKP down. Now the one thing I can say is, I mean, we're 9 years into this game, and I think it's actually pretty criminal that Demon King Piccolo does not have a Dokkan Fest unit. And it's like, as sad as it is to say, he was like the first villain, of Dragon Ball. And him not having a Dokkan Fest, like, it doesn't really make sense. But then again, I guess I can't really say much because there are a lot of other units that don't have Dokkan Fest either. Like Lord Slug, and he was from what I think it's Lord Slug was the 4th movie, so we still don't have him. We don't have a LR baby, or I'm sorry, we don't have a Dokkan Fest baby, and he was, your main antagonist when the GT series started. So it's like, like what are you guys doing? Like, what are you guys waiting on? Like, I don't know if they're afraid to drop these units, like maybe they think that they're not going to be hype. Like, do the animations just not really, are the animations just not there? Like what kind of factors are we looking at here? Like, why aren't you guys dropping these units? Like, I can understand, Lord Slug, yeah, he's not really a hype unit at all, but if they can make his kit good, people are going to summon. Same thing with Baby. He's not a hype unit, but if they can make him good, or even make him like a transforming unit or something, then yeah, people are gonna summon for him. So I don't know, we'll see what they do. But here we go. So we're up against the big boss VEGETA here. So what I like to do is I like to save all of my int units for this final fight. So we're gonna bring extreme int to kind of start this fight. We will bring you and you as our 2 leaders because you are extreme int key 4 120, and you are extreme int 130. Then we'll bring these 2. We'll bring you, and we'll bring you. So we just have a full team of 7 right here that we're going to be bringing. So let's see, what kind of rotations can we get? So the one thing with this VEGETA, he actually hits very, very hard, and he can double super. That's the one thing. So he can double super. He can do a lot of damage to you if you get caught. And he likes to super at the very beginning like this. I was gonna say, he's probably gonna super us at the very, very beginning, because this is the one thing that he loves to do, is super at the very start of the fight. And the one thing with him is, like I said, he does hit pretty hard, and you can't seal him and you can't debuff him. You can't stun him either. So you just have to come in with just raw damage, as high as you can, you know, with your defenses, and just try to survive his like onslaught of damage that he can do. I get a lot of units that, you know, get defense on their supers. That'll help tremendously with his random like double supers that he'll do. So like right here, Zamasu should be okay if he was to get supered, which he won't. Okay. Kid Buu here, he's pretty old EZA now. So hopefully this VEGETA doesn't super him, because it's gonna hurt. Like as sad as it is, it's gonna hurt this Kid Buu. We might die if he actually supers this Kid Buu. Yeah, I mean, he hit it for 58k. That's still a decent amount of damage. So we will keep this rotation just like this. We want to give you as much key as we can. We'll give you all of that, and we'll just give you, these 3 orbs. So we're getting the 50% support from VEGETA. Here we go again, slot 1. This VEGETA is gonna just super right off the get-go before we can do anything. And see, I mean, he's hitting for a solid 200k plus every single time. So damage wise, I mean, it's there. He can do some damage to you. But I think we'll be able to damage him back. Plus we got this Piccolo Jr. here. I mean, him being in slot 2, he's probably gonna double, triple super, maybe even quad super if we get lucky. So here's the second super from Piccolo. Can we get a third? We sure can. See, even Piccolo can probably just take this VEGETA out himself. How much damage are we gonna do? 1 more? No, that's it. Okay. So there's his double super. So again, he can double super. But we did get a lot of supers off, so we should be okay. Yeah, double digits, we're fine. This VEGETA, though, he might take a little bit of damage because he's not EZA'd. We didn't get a lot of orbs with him or anything. Yeah, 77k. Oh, okay, so we are getting the cell transformation. So it looks like we got under 30% HP. I haven't seen the cell out in a very long time. Man, I really want to do this where I want this Goku Black to get his like 24 key off, but at the same time I really want this Cell to get his 24 key off. So it's like, who do I ultimately want? You know what, we'll do Cell, just because Cell, he's so much harder to get out on the to get him out like on the field. So we may as well just let him get his attack off. Yeah, 18 million attack stat. This VEGETA's dead. So there you guys go. There was Battlefield, and again, I did manage to save my Super Int team, my entire roster of Super Int. We didn't even have to bring him into this fight. But if Extreme Int did die, we did have a very, very, very strong backup for it. So there you guys go. Hopefully Battlefield isn't too rough for you guys. Hopefully you guys can kind of get through it relatively quick. So here is all the rewards. We get 21 stones plus all the stones that you get for beating like each individual stage. We got some Zenny statues. We got some Elder Kais. Obviously we get a lot of these Battlefield memories while completing it. We get small orbs, the first clear, medium the second, large the third. A couple awakening medals, some training items, training locations, and of course we got special stickers. So there you guys go. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, once again, consider hitting that like button and subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.